time the Congress extracted some political mileage from it, Party Vice President Rahul Gandhi today attacked the BJP Akali Dal alliance in Punjab for fostering illegal drug cartels and drug peddlers in the state. For Gandhi, the immediate cure to the pressing menace is to vote his party to power, which will address the issue in a month's time. Gandhi also took a jibe at the Prime Minister for enabling the ease of just one business in the state, and that is drugs. The Aam Aadmi Party, however, questioned Rahul's right to protest given its history of inaction.
कांग्रेस पार्टी आएगी और 1 महीने में मैं इस ड्रग प्रॉब्लम को यहां से हटा सकता हूं। आपको अच्छे अफसरों को सही जगह डालना है और खराब अफसरों को हटाना है, और यह काम अकाली दल नहीं कर रही है। जिस दिन आपने यह काम किया, जिस दिन आपने अकाली दल के संगठन से पुलिस के संगठन को हटा दिया, उससे 4 सप्ताह बाद, 1 महीने बाद ड्रग प्रॉब्लम पे जबरदस्त झटका पड़ेगा। जब मैंने कहा था कि इसके खिलाफ आप लड़िए, तो सुखबीर बादल जी ने मेरे ऊपर मजाक उड़ाया। आज भी वो उस सच्चाई को नहीं मानने को तैयार है, क्योंकि उस सच्चाई से उनका फायदा हो रहा है।
Now, the BJP will get full majority in the 2017 state polls in Uttar Pradesh, declared Party President Amit Shah. Shah's speech at the party's national executive meeting at Allahabad covered almost all crucial aspects for a party preparing for the UP polls next year, en route to returning to power at the centre in 2019. The 2-day meet is being attended by the Prime Minister, several union ministers and Chief Ministers of the BJP-ruled states. Heated discussions on the recent Mathura violence and the alleged ouster of Hindus from a small town in Kairana in Uttar Pradesh set the tone for a high-stakes electoral battle in the northern state. We have Gauri Dwivedi joining us all the way from New Delhi for more on that. Gauri, take it away. Tell us more.
Most leaders in the BJP acknowledge the importance of UP in getting Prime Minister Modi elected to his office in 2014. Which is why UP polls in 2017 next year, of course, are on top agenda for the party leadership and the top brass of the BJP, who has descended in Allahabad for its national executive, 2-day national executive, which ends today with the Prime Minister's rally. Of course, there is a lot of posturing and positioning that BJP is trying to do right now. First, holding its national executive in Allahabad after 5 years. Secondly, choosing Allahabad, that is the constituency of the current state BJP chief, Keshav Prasad Maurya, representing a community that BJP is trying to make inroads into, non-Yadav OBCs that form a large chunk of the UP electorate. In UP, of course, BJP plays a poor number 3 to state, to regional parties, has a little over 40-odd MLAs in the assembly. It last held power in UP in 2002 when Rajnath Singh was the CM, which is why there is clamour for Rajnath Singh to be the UP chief ministerial candidate for the party once again. Difficult to say whether Rajnath will actually take that responsibility or not, or whether the party will just rely on Modi magic to really get past the 265 number that Amit Shah has coined for the party. But as they say, politics is the art of impossible.
देश भर में पार्टी के हर जिले में कार्यालय बने, वो कार्यालय एक दूसरे से कनेक्टेड रहे। ये 11 करोड़ सदस्यों की एक लिस्ट हो और उसको सक्रिय कार्यकर्ता बनाने का एक प्रयास हो। और 7 ऐसे राज्य प्रमुख हैं जिस क्षेत्र में पार्टी को और मजबूत बनाना, उनमें से एक असम भी था, बंगाल है, उड़ीसा है, आंध्रा, तेलंगाना, केरला, तमिलनाडु। इन राज्यों में पार्टी की ताकत को और बढ़ाना। दूसरा मूल उद्देश्य देश की आर्थिक स्थिति और विश्व के संदर्भ में जब पूरा विश्व धीमे चल रहा है, तो देश तेजी से आगे कैसे बढ़ रहा है और तेजी से कैसे बढ़ाया जाए, ये पार्टी का, इस कार्य समिति का उद्देश्य था।
Now, it's not just the BJP, even the Congress is in election mode. Senior leader Ghulam Nabi Azad will lead the Congress's charge in Uttar Pradesh against BJP's newly appointed KP Maurya, a Hindutva hardliner from the non-Yadav backward castes. Meanwhile, another senior leader, Kamal Nath, has been put in charge for Punjab and Haryana. Political backlash followed these decisions from party president Sonia Gandhi. Rivals hit out at Kamal Nath for his alleged role in the 1984 anti-Sikh riots.
नानावटी कमीशन की रिपोर्ट में भी है, इंडियन एक्सप्रेस के अजय सूरी की उस समय की गई रिपोर्ट में भी है कि जब गुरुद्वारा रकाबगंज साहब पर हमला हुआ और 2 व्यक्तियों को उस दरवाजे के पास जिंदा जला दिया गया और गोलियां चल रही थी, उस वक्त वसंत साठे, कमलनाथ और दिल्ली के पुलिस कमिश्नर सुभाष टंडन, ये तीनों वहां पर मौजूद थे। और अरुण सूरी की रिपोर्ट ये कहती है, अजय सूरी की रिपोर्ट ये कहती है कि ये उस भीड़ को नियंत्रित कर रहे थे जिस भीड़ ने गुरुद्वारा रकाबगंज साहब पे हमला किया।
For 21 years, my name figured nowhere. There was no charge against me, no statement against me, no case against me. Nobody raised any voice about in any manner of my participation in the riots. The Nanavati Commission, somebody went to the Nanavati Commission, and the Nanavati Commission in its report has absolved me of any charge. The Nanavati Commission's report is on the internet, free for anybody to read, and this was a commission set up by the BJP government. The Akalis made no charge against me. This matter came up in Parliament on many occasions. They made no charge against me, and now suddenly this comes up. So obviously this is very motivated.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.